we're really thankful for that, for Pine Tree to provide this lovely woman to us, to provide the level of services that she has provided, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But before I continue to go on, I want to provide an opportunity for Sam to come up and introduce herself and speak from her perspective.
Hello everybody, online and in person. Been working with Pine Tree Legal, back with Lucia and Oxford County, so this mission, this program is so important statewide, and of course it's wonderful that we in Kennebec and Somerset get Jade. So I'm the CAC manager, and just as Donna mentioned, you know, we interview children from ages of 4 to 18 and adults with intellectual disabilities. And we can't say enough about the program and being able to let families know in a time of so much need, so much resources, and what do I do next? And for us in the past, what we would have said is, we can't give legal advice, which we still say we cannot give legal advice, but that we have professionals that can give legal advice. They want to give advice, they want to help out these families, and it's just so helpful. I know Julie will speak a little bit to working with the families and how that works, but for our partners to be able to say, it's not us, but we know who that would be, is just so important to the whole inner workings of why a Children's Advocacy Center exists. For those who don't know, the whole purpose is to have multidisciplinary team members wrap around services for our families in need, and legal services are one of those needs, whether they need to civil rights as far as divorce, their whole world has blown up and they need to figure out how am I going to navigate. And like we tell families, the last thing they should think about is the financial burden of being able to get those resources. So thank you so much, Jade.
Yeah. Julie, do you want to pipe into that now?
Sure. I finally get to meet you in person. Like Sam said, you know, it's great to be able to look at families and say, you know, I can do a referral for SART and they can help you with legal advice, whether it's Title IX or a family matter or any other legal questions. So I know you guys have been super helpful in being able to give that resource to families. So that's all I have to say.
Julie's the Family Services Coordinator, those of you who don't know. And also I want to have Deanna come up and speak from her experience, and also she's got some great stuff from survivors who shared their experiences.
So hi everyone, my name's Deanna Walker. I'm a SART advocate. Chin up or voice up? Okay.
Voice up. you quit chin up too. Voice up.
All right. My name's Deanna Walker. I'm a SART advocate with Sexual Assault Crisis and Sports Center. So I thank everyone to come in and celebrate Jade today. I started working with Jade. I had to actually text her approximately 5 years ago. I couldn't believe this beautiful young woman was coming in, and who obviously looks almost 16, and I thought, how in the world is she going to handle this courtroom? Well, she did, and she continues to do that. She treats all victims of sexual violence with grace, commitment, and compassion. I'm going to read to you a quote of one of the clients that Jade did help, and she said that Jade is my lifesaver. She listened to all my ridiculous questions, including the numbers of questions I asked. She never got frustrated with my lack of understanding, and is always willing to take time to explain things in a way that I can understand. I have no idea what I would have done without her. I can agree. I'm not too sure what I would have done without her help in the court systems. Your determination, motivation, and inspiration are such a welcome to our partnership. The role you play not only in your work and in my life, to be honest, I have never met anyone that is more kind-hearted, caring, and supportive than you. I wish you, beyond this, all the success, because you do deserve it.
So I just have a couple things to say myself, and then Morgan Polke, who is our other SART advocate, is not able to be here today, but she wrote something up for me to read, and then I'll give it to you. You can take home with you. I'm Jenna McCarthy, Associate Director with the Sexual Assault Crisis and Support Center. And from a supervisory perspective, with Deanna and Morgan, every day your name comes up, Jade. And every day it's thank God for Jade. Thank God for Jade every single day. I'm gonna start crying just because I know I'm looking at Deanna and she's gonna start crying. The amount of, it's immeasurable how much you have supported and provided such needed resources, legal support for victims at their most vulnerable moments they're scared, they're going through all these emotions, and you are just this place of calm, and everyone trusts you, like, you've got it, we know you've got it. And I know Deanna and Morgan both are like, thank God for Jade, like, I don't know what we would have done. Pine Tree Legal has been amazing, thank you for your leadership with that, Lucia, and for supporting this partnership. But Jade, 5 years ago when we met you, we were going through a transition with the person that was in your position before. We really loved her, and we thought, oh, who's gonna top her? You've topped it. You have topped it. She's wonderful, but you have proven yourself in your own right to be just amazing, and you are a fierce female and strong advocate for victims of sexual violence, and the littlest victims of sexual violence all the way up through the ages. You're amazing. So, and not only your work with victims, but you help us understand legal stuff that we might not otherwise understand. I can remember when the new Title IX regulations came out and when the new law changed about statute of limitations, and I'm emailing you saying, can you just like help us understand this in plain terms, because we totally don't understand this. You're always available to help us and consult with us and support us as staff as well, so we really appreciate that. So I will read to you from what Morgan said to me. Morgan said, I just wanted to take a minute and share why I feel that Jade deserves to be recognized for her work as an attorney with victims of sexual violence. The people that we serve are often coming from one of the darkest, scariest times of their lives, and reliving these events is often very difficult. Whether it's the victim themselves or the parent of a child victim, I always feel such a relief when I know that Jade is assigned, because she not only is incredibly smart and dedicated to her job, but she is a compassionate human being, and it shows in her work with victims and their families. She has to hear some of the most horrific moments of people's lives, and as part of her job, she has to dissect these moments for court, and always does it with great empathy and grace. Every person that I have ever referred her to has voiced so much appreciation for all that she does. She doesn't just stop at her day in court. When she can tell that a client is really struggling and needs more support, she always reaches out to us to ensure that they get what they need. I think Deanna and I say thank God for Jade at least once a week, because she truly is the best. And that's from Morgan. So thank you, Jade. Well deserved award.
Jade, could you come up for? I want to read the award and what it says. The Guiding Light Award is given to Jade Richards in honor of your outstanding support as a guiding light in helping victims of sexual violence from the darkness of abuse to the light as a survivor. Jade, thank you for doing that, for making a difference in the lives of so many, including all of us, clearly. Thank you.
To my coworkers, thank God for Deanna, or thank God for Jenna, because it's so helpful to have you guys, right, to do that full wraparound service to help clients make sure they're feeling emotionally supported when we're handling the legal aspect. So thank you all so much. I'm so thankful to work with you all, to work with Pine Tree, be able to represent survivors.